Greetings, this is Pink Rock Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. A professional life. In current era is an area that takes major stocks of our time. It is not only about earning money, but also about our social status, a value as a human, a worth to be determined, a proof or mark of our capabilities, and thus plays a major role in our overall evaluation based on social standard, which also means that it has a major stock in our emotional, mental, and physical health as well, because it takes a lot of energy and time and brings in a lot of influential factors as well, which makes it even more important that we have a conscious awareness of our work life to be able to manage and work through it in the best possible manner and make it fruitful and satisfactory. With the basics of choosing a professional area that interested, involved, and contained, it is also important to consider how much time we invest in it, because a professional life is capable of dividing our life into two parts, one that becomes a personal life and another that becomes a professional life. If the balance is to be striked, an evaluation of how your professional life impacts the overall health and happiness, analyzing and prioritizing important tasks and the time given to them will come handy. To figure out how it influences your life, see how it makes you feel at the end of the day. Does your professional life feel monotonous? You find no enthusiasm, you look forward to days off. You find yourself complaining more about your work life. Simple minor things make you aggravated or anxious. You don't find it meaningful, constantly looking for an out from it. It does not offer any sort of excitement. These are the signature signs of exhaustion in personal front. It cannot be disregarded that a lot of time we don't have a choice on which field we are working. The social requirement that you should be working after a certain age or doing something to have our own individual identity and independence. Selecting work regardless becomes common. However, if you find yourself exhausted, stressed, anxious, constantly cribbing, not feeling satisfied, it is a sign that your professional life has reached its exhaustion. And thus, paying up attention to rekindle the spark of professional enthusiasm, a balance needs to be struck. To rest in your professional area, few things that can be considered are setting professional boundaries, having professional ethics, which means professional boundaries as such the time you clock out, the amount of time you give to your work, the kind of relationship that you have with your colleagues as well as other co workers, finding things that would be interesting and lead you to know more, grow more on your professional front, not carrying forward your professional or work life into your home life or private life, understanding your limitation and taking up work only that fits into your boundaries of work. This doesn't mean that you don't do work, this simply means that knowing what are your role in the position you are and doing the best for them while not taking up things that don't fall into your own role unless and until it becomes a necessity or an emergency. Realizing that it is a right to have a healthy working environment, and even though it might be a more challenging path, looking forward to companies that provide healthy work culture and environment, or including that into your own workspace, including recreation. And taking breaks from your professional life is also an important part of maintaining a functional professional front. Considering change, unlearning a new skill, or working in a new department will be helpful to generate interest and move out of the comfort zone of the knowing and monotonous functioning. Rest in the professional front of your life is important as much as in the personal life. The dynamics that you share with your work, the dynamics you share with your coworkers, and how it impacts you influences your health in a major way. Thus, striking a balance of work and rest is a non negotiable on this part. Paying attention to not leading one's own self into burnout and breakdown is a conscious choice that every individual having a personal and professional plate to balance needs to consider. What are the ways that you try balancing it? What are the way that you try resting in your professional life? Think over it. And if you haven't thought about it, start now. Have a great week ahead. Take care.